You are watching William Patterson University Television.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Press Start. I'm your host Alec Roman, and do we have a show for you? First, we look into whether or not live-action animes, or anime at all, will ever be accepted in Western culture. Then we present our theories on Avengers 4 in our brand new segment, and we wrap up with our ripoff of Jeopardy on the tip of my tongue. But first, we have Jonah with the news. Jonah?
Thanks, Alec. Hello everyone, I'm Jonah Arnaud, and here is your news for this week. Steven Hillenburg, the man famous for creating the SpongeBob SquarePants franchise, has died at the age of 57. Hillenburg was diagnosed with ALS last year, and Nickelodeon announced that he died last Tuesday. A lover of oceanography, Hillenburg worked as a marine biologist before he learned animation. He first started his work at Nick as an animator for Rocko's Modern Life before creating SpongeBob in 1999. SpongeBob SquarePants would go on to be the longest-running cartoon on the network, having 2 feature-length movies, and also a Tony Award Broadway play. Hillenburg took time away from the series after its first movie, but would return to it after the release of the second movie, working full-time up until his passing. Nick asked for the fans to have a moment of silence, saying that Hillenburg's characters served as a reminder of the value of optimism, friendship, and the limitless power of imagination. It seems that Bethesda does indeed want to set the world on fire. Just weeks after the release of Fallout 76, the reactions of players have not been pretty. According to players, the game is riddled with bugs, has no NPCs, and only has slivers of a plot. The game is also said to have a botched leveling system that made character builds impossible until the end of the game. All of this makes the game a lackluster and lonely experience. To add on to the fire, Bethesda released a special edition of the game that was said to come with new collectibles. People were angry, though, when they found out one of the collectibles, a duffel bag, was completely different to the canvas bag originally advertised. In response, Bethesda apologized in a tweet, adding that anyone who had proof of their purchase of the special edition would get about $5 worth of in-game currency. That compensation is dwarfed in comparison to the $200 price tag of the original special edition. Netflix continues their Marvel purge. Daredevil is the latest in Marvel's shows to be canceled, bringing the total to 3 shows no longer to be produced on Netflix. This left fans in a small uproar due to Daredevil's high popularity in comparison to Iron Fist or Luke Cage, with the most recent season 3 being a return to form. Netflix made a statement saying, "We feel it's best to close this chapter on a high note." With more and more of these shows disappearing, this leaves Marvel fans to question what else may be canceled in the future. All that can be said for sure is that we will be keeping a close eye on Netflix and these remaining shows. The loot boxes that have become such a craze among games is now under investigation by the Federal Trade Commission. These loot boxes that have created a whole new market within video games are being argued as a gateway to gambling. The system involves paying money in order to open in-game mystery boxes for customization within the game. The investigation will be bringing into question the morality and legality of these boxes. Opponents believe that these are within easy access of children and their parents' credit cards. If the investigation proves true to the allegations, the FTC will impose an industry-wide restriction around these loot boxes. No word yet on how in-depth these restrictions will be, and that's it for news this week. Back to you, Alec.
Thanks, Jonah. I can't wait until the FCC sees that they'll probably have to take on Valve and EA in the coming future to get rid of those loot boxes. But don't go anywhere, because we will take on Anime in America right up next.